Obi-Datti fundraising team has refuted Monday's claim by the national chairman of the Labour Party, Julius Abure, that only Aisha, Yesufu and Pastor Itua Ighodalo were responsible for managing the campaign funds of Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi at the 2023 election. Abure had told journalists in Abuja after a meeting of the National Executive Council on Monday that there was no iota of truth in the allegation that he embezzled the party's campaign donations. The embattled national chairman emphasized that there was no way he could have accessed any fund since he was not involved directly in the management of the presidential flag candidate. He said the party and I have been accused of being responsible for Peter Obi's failure in the 2023 general election. They stated that the campaign election donations and funds for the payment of agents were mismanaged by the party, hence Peter Obi failed in the election. The election funding was done by Obi himself as per the donations. The party was not involved. The signatories to these accounts were Aisha, Yesufu and Pastor Itua Ighodalo. They were equally responsible for the payment of polling unit agents. Consequently, it is mischievous for any person to accuse me and the party of mismanagement of these funds. At no time did the party or its officials engage in any official transactions as it relates to the presidential campaign. Well, reacting in a viral video posted on her official YouTube account on Tuesday, Yesufu, who doubled as the chairman of the campaign fundraising team, described Abure as a liar. The activist also challenged the national chairman to tell Nigerians what he did with the proceeds of the Labour Party 1,000 Naira challenge campaign donations he has been raising since 2022. He said that statement Abure made was a big... she said the statement Abure made was a big fat lie. He thinks it was like those days that they used to do their labor unionism when nobody had internet or keep records. Those days, they got away with everything. When it comes to certain things, I am a very detailed and process-driven person. There were times when the fundraising team was frustrated with me because of my insistence on due process. Before Mr. Obi came out with his campaign account, the Labour Party had theirs. I have with me here a Labour Party 1,000 Naira challenge post that was tweeted on the 24/11/2022. It said, take ownership of the Labour Party campaign by donating a minimum of 1,000 Naira to Labour Party account. When that account was opened by Abure, she said she was very angry, and I remember some people harmlessly saying it was no big deal since it was for the same Labour Party campaign. But I insisted that it is not the same thing because we don't have access to any money that went into the Labour account and therefore can't use it to facilitate the electioneering campaign. She went ahead to say for Julius Abure to come out in 2024 to blatantly lie that they were not involved in any campaign, saying it was only Aisha, Yesufu and Pastor Itua is unbelievable. By the way, there are 3 signatories, not 2 as he said. Up till now, the Labour Party has not accounted for the money the public donated to them. Either have they accounted for the money used to procure forms. Now, let's take a look at this story now. Quite an interesting one. This happens after a fundraising happened in 2022 before the presidential election. The challenge of 1,000 Naira challenge for the Labour Party, and the members of the public contributed money. They raised these funds, and now the funds are being unaccounted for. Now, on a speech yesterday by the Abure, the embattled chairman, he said the funds should be one of the signatories, which is Aisha Yesufu, the activist, should be held responsible for it. And now Aisha Yesufu is coming to refute that claims that she doesn't have any. The funds are not under her custody. What do you make of that?
This counter-accusation and counter-accusations by Labour Party chieftains will not advance Labour Party. Although I know for the fact that Labour Party is not has not found their root and bearing yet, because Aisha Yesufu is representing the Obi-Datti movement.
Of course.
And she's not a card-carrying member of a Labour Party. So, Labour Party is a gathering of lots of interest groups in order to advance the thought force and what we, because of the dissatisfaction of Nigerians by the two big political parties that have ruled Nigeria, the PDP and the APC. So Nigerians were looking for an alternative. So this alternative has been bedeviled by a lot of accusations and counter-accusations, and it is not helpful at all.
Okay.
And in this case, I will leave it on the realm of speculations, because we are yet to hear the last of it. So when we get to the bridge, we'll cross it, because a lot of things will be made public, especially now that Obi has fallen out with Abure.
Abure, yes.
And Abure is ready to pull down the roof. He's ready to fight Datti in order to discredit Obi and the Obi-Datti movements, and those that followed Obi because of his antecedents. They want to drag them to the mud and tell the world that indeed, after all, the saint was never a saint. We clothed him with the saintlyhood. So Aisha Yesufu has made his allegation until Abure comes to refute, because the way Labour Party raised funds, the way Nigerians embraced Labour Party, they must have made a lot of money by that take back our party,
yeah.
And Nigerians haven't seen it as a platform that they could use to advance their voices, and also make a statement in the last general elections. And also, you will not remove the fact that Abure might be playing the cards of some unseen hands. I've been one of the people who has been saying that over time, that this crisis that have refused to leave the Labour Party, we cannot be, Abure cannot rescue himself from it, because before the election, his wife left Labour Party and went and served under the campaign train of the APC in Lagos State, and being the wife of a national chairman of a party in Nigeria, you should not be seen, romancing with another political party, even when you have interest in that political party. Like we could see that Shaibu later accused the wife of Obaseki of voting for Obi. But there was no time the woman took any appointment from Labour Party, or even came public and made even the governor of Edo State then said his family is obedient. You heard that during the heat of the campaign. He said that he is afraid that his family has left him. His family is obedient. Even his immediate family became the members of the obedient family. So this is what we see in Nigeria. But until they have exposed themselves the more, we cannot run into conclusion of who is right and who is wrong, because it is in the realm of speculation, of accusation and counter accusation.
All right.